When I studied abroad with St. Thomas, I lived in Italy for a semester in Rome. Studying abroad for a whole semester was amazing because not only did I get to experience Rome as a tourist, but I also had time to explore the fullness of Italy in the smaller towns and simple experiences too. One of the most influential trips was our trip to the Abruzzo region of Italy. In this video, I want to share with you how this trip taught me how curiosity in everyday life can lead to fun and spontaneous experiences. My program director Thanos had deliberately planned this trip for us. We boarded a bus and traveled through the beautiful vineyards and mountainous lands of the Abruzzo region. We visited a confetti chocolate factory and saw how this town was known for its delicious chocolate arrangements. We also were able to stop by many small towns in the Abruzzo area, to which the locals lit up with gratitude that we stopped by their little coffee shops. We also went to a goat farm in the mountains, and we got to hold baby goats and try a delicious sum of cheeses. The mountains were a tremendously beautiful sight. My favorite part of this trip was the second night we stayed there in our hotel in Silvi. Our hotel faced the Mediterranean Sea, where the beach called us in for a splash even though the water was very cold. We were sitting on a patio close to the seaside where we could hear the waves coming in, rocking the world to wind down for the night. My friends and I had a long day of exploring Abruzzo, and our stomachs were full of bread, seafood, wine, and of course pasta. We were simply enjoying each other's company, sharing funny stories, and drinking cocktails in the dim lights, with fire torches warming us up from the cold, salty sea air. Then, a group of Italian high schoolers who were also staying at the hotel joined us. I felt very familiar with the girls I had met, and we quickly became friends. They told me about how they were excited to be practicing their English with a native English speaker. We got to exchange ideas and stories about ourselves and our culture. They pulled out Italian tongue twisters from online and laughed as they watched us try to say them. We also let them have a go at some of our tongue twisters in English, and we laughed just as hard. Someone pulled out a guitar out of nowhere and started playing Italian songs, and we played some songs for them too. More laughter was coming from the patio till the early morning hours. I didn't realize so much time had passed by. The night ended eventually because we had to get at least some sleep that night. Walking away, I had a big smile on my face because of the spontaneous and joyous company I was spending my time with. This trip was a tiny moment in my whole semester abroad, but it changed the way I think about my life. One common theme that kept coming to mind was the spontaneousness of the activities we were doing and making new friends. Many people know that in Italy they prioritize slowing down from busy, nagging, everyday tasks and instead enjoy the company of family and friends. For that night, I began to understand what it meant to be in each other's presence and allowing spontaneity to happen. Maybe I don't have to be in Italy by the ocean to feel that way again. Maybe there is a mindset I could carry with me to create new experiences like I did in Abruzzo. And I think that mindset is curiosity. Throughout the whole trip, I was curious about the small towns, the new cuisine, and the new friends I made. I truly believe that because of my curious mindset I had on this trip, I learned how to have the perspective in my life at home. And through that, I am more disposed to creating fun and spontaneous experiences.